Hello, all. Appreciate the time that you're taking out of your Saturday to come out to Ann Arbor and help evangelize and spread the good news of the gospel. It is, of course, exactly what we need to be doing with our lives, and we get away from that sometimes. And so I'm glad that we can do that together. So let me give you the lay down of the land. I'll show you on a map, and then I'll show you on Google Earth. The diag is right here. So if you Google diag, it'll take you to this location, diagonal green. It has these crosswalks, and that's why it's called the diag for diagonal. And it is an open green area, and so parking is sort of scattered and might be a challenge. State Street is probably the first place I would go. Up and down here, there's plenty of spots to park on the street. If it's full, which it very well could be, then the next place I would go is probably, um, you know what? Let's go to the parking structure first. Maynard parking structure is a popular place. It's public parking. It's either this square on Maynard, Williams, and East Liberty, or it's this square here. In fact, I think it's this one. And so you can go there, and there should be some space there. Um, I'm not sure when the structure requires payment, how long they require payment, but on the street, I know that it stops being enforced at 6 p.m. So if you get there at 4 or if you get there at 3:45, you can stop at the machine. There'll be four numbers on the street parking pole, and then you can find one of the parking machines along the street, punch in those numbers and pay. But you only need to pay up to 6 p.m. That's for street parking. There's free parking over on Elm, Walnut, and Linden. You can try those if you'd like. And then, of course, Tappan Avenue has street parking. East Liberty Church should have some as well, all the way down to where it's free over here in this area as well by East University, Tappan, Oakland. All this stuff is residential, and that would be free. And then, of course, you'd be walking all the way to here. So, like I said, State is my recommendation. Pay for a few hours, and then you can walk right to the diag from there. There's a bunch of buildings right here, and then there's ways to get into the center. And then just look for people with blue backpacks. That's what will be. So let's look on Google Earth. This is the diag right here. You can see all these buildings. And then this is State Street that I'm talking about. You can see all these cars that are parked on the side, those little blips. Those are all parked cars. And so every so often there's a little meter that you can take the street parking number, punch into the meter, and then you would get out, of course, and then walk over here and meet us and see a bunch of people there. Um, and then if we go over here, this is that Elm Street, Linden, and I can't remember the name of the other one, but this area has some parking. And then Church Street is this one. And over here is that residential area of parking that I was referring to, where you could probably find a spot to park. And then, of course, if we go up here, we should find the parking structure. Um, it's up here somewhere. This is State, and if you keep going, I can't really see it. I think this is it, actually. Yeah, this is it. It's kind of blurry, but there's the parking structure, and this is I think should be Maynard Street. And then Hopcat is a location you could Google to find that parking structure, and you can pull into the left, into the right. I think. Anyway, yeah. So thanks for everything. If you have any more questions about parking, just give me a call, and we can work things out as the time comes. Thank you so much.